2024 GOP candidates are descending on my home states, the Iowa State Fair.
Not just for the fried food. I've heard there's some fried food there, Lana.
You can fry anything.
Also rides, but to win over voters in the nation's first caucus state.
The United States, not only best country in the world, we have the strongest economy, we're choking it to death with policies that actually are going in the wrong direction.
We're going to bring America all the way back, faster than you could ever imagine, I promise you.
Well, CBS News political director Fin Gómez joins us now. Hey there, Fin. Always good to see you. The GOP field very crowded. Donald Trump clearly the front runner. So what are the candidates trying to do in the state to distinguish themselves?
Well, this Iowa State Fair is not just about massive sculptures of cows in butter and deep-fried Oreos.
Though those things do exist.
They do exist. And some of my favorite things, Lana, there's like that deep-fried Oreo or deep-fried Snickers. Delicious, not a little bit against my doctor's orders, but worth it if you're visiting the Iowa State Fair. It's also like, it's just a huge, iconic political event, like really the last big one before the Iowa caucus. So this is why all these candidates descend. They want to talk to Iowa voters, talk to Iowa caucus goers. And as you mentioned, Lana, like in a field and during a cycle that has been so dominated by former President Trump and his trials and the investigations, this is a chance for some of the other candidates to really connect, an opportunity for them to connect with these potential voters and caucus goers. And it gives them an opportunity to talk to them about the real issues that matter to these voters, not just about the trials and the investigations. And again, it's, a friend of mine a colleague of mine from Semaphore sent me a photo just this morning of one of the delicacies from the Iowa State Fair, and it's literally pork in a cup. Pork in a cup. If so, I'm not sure.
I'm not going to argue with that. Like, that's a great idea.
Seems delicious and convenient.
I'd rather stick with deep fried Oreos. It's not bad, but but it's very Iowa. Very Iowa.
I feel like we need to do another segment just on the fair food alone.
Yeah, I'm also getting hungry. Yeah.
All right, so you mentioned the former president. President Trump is heading to the state fair tomorrow. He lost the Iowa caucus in 2016. Given the legal challenges that you mentioned a moment ago, how important is winning Iowa to the former president this time around?
It's significant, and he has a better chance this time around of winning than he did in 2016. Obviously, he didn't then, but but it is still the first on the Republican calendar of election contests, right? For 2024, he is higher in the polling numbers that we have seen than in previous cycles, going back to that 2016 cycle, of course. It's important for him to win in the primary. It would be a significant win. It'd be very impactful for DeSantis's chances. And it's all about expectations too. Iowa's big on expectations. So if you're coming with lower expectations and you do better, you always gain momentum out of that. Right. There's a lot of strategy and games being played there. But I think right now Donald Trump has a better chance of winning in this cycle than he did in 2016 in Iowa.
Well, and then we got to talk, obviously, about this is important for Republicans for the primary, but then there's going to be a general election. And at this moment, it's not just the Republicans that are in the state, because Minnesota Governor Tim Walz is at the fair stumping for President Biden. Here's what he told CBS News yesterday.
Iowa's definitely in play. And be very clear to the Republicans, there is no path to the White House if they don't win Iowa. So we plan on playing here.
But the DNC delivered a blow to my home state with the overhaul of the primary calendar, booting Iowa. So how's that going to impact Biden's chances of winning Iowa in the general election? Do you expect that it's going to have any effect at all?
I think it'd be a very uphill climb for the president to win Iowa regardless of the placement in the calendar. And I think that was part of the calculation by the Democrats. I think Governor Walz being there, I think it's important strategically for Democrats, for surrogates of the president to be there in place in Iowa, just to remind Iowa caucus goers and voters that, hey, we're still here, we matter. I think it's also interesting for Governor Walz for the fact that he is there in case and maybe he has some aspirations caucuses that are past his own state, if you will. But I also think, also RFK Jr., who is a rival to the president, is also going to be there. He's obviously, there's a wide gulf between the president's support and his support. But it's an important state. It's pretty much a red state, though. However, and so I mean, in a general election, I think it would be difficult for Democrats to win that, regardless.
Maybe Walz is there for the pork.
Yeah,
in a cup.
maybe, perhaps. All right, Fin
Or
Gómez.
those deep fried Oreos. Those things are delicious.
All right, Fin Gómez, always great to talk to you. Thank you.
Good to see you.
And we will be live from the Iowa State Fair in Des Moines on Wednesday night. You can stream coverage beginning at 5 p.m. Eastern right here on CBS News.